every year she participated in the week by having an exhibition that she would curate and organize with artists from Iran, and it would become part of the whole campaign of the Curated Art Week. She also contributed supported artists to come and partake and present in field meetings. She attended field meetings devotedly in each edition, and she supported the program by feasting and hosting dinners in her gorgeous home, which is full of her collection of art that she has built with so much passion for many years. And it's just when you walk in, you can really feel the love, powerful energy of her passion for artists. And I ran into her accidentally just a month ago in an exhibition and mentioned this program.
I have reinvented myself about 12 years ago. I came from a very long and successful career in the fashion business, and I've been a collector for over 20 years. And my trip to Iran after 30 years of leaving the country because of the revolution brought me back to the art and the young artists of Iran. And I felt that the country's art scene was extremely vibrant, and that these artists were so underrepresented. And I said to myself, this is my new calling, I'm gonna do this. I know I've studied art history in college. Yes, I studied it all the way to modernism, nothing about contemporary, but I've been a collector for like many years and on museum board, so I can do this. So I started, and as Shirin Neshat said, you have created your own version of creating an economy for your artist by doing what you like and how you want to do it without having any kind of restrictions about what others think and what you should or should not be doing. So I am privileged to have had my company for over 10 years now, and I have curated shows for more than 30 artists, and I do pop-up exhibitions in New York, and I represent them in art fairs. For today, I thought about something that would be representational of my country, my background, my past, and my future, and something that we can all relate to. And it's a poem by Nasser Khosrow, who very kindly presented to us on this trip when we were in Bukhara, in that beautiful building which was made of all bricks, the most beautiful bricklaying that I've ever seen in my life. And Nasser Khosrow was one of the main fathers of keeping the Persian language going from the 10th century on, and we owe a lot of it to him. This poem is about ego, and about letting go of your ego and like paying for your ego, basically, and what happens to you when your ego takes over. And you mentioned that I'm humble, that I'm down to earth, and since childhood, even though I came from a privileged background, I always felt very connected to people who had less than me, and that I felt like it was my doing to bring them closer to myself and bring joy and happiness to their life. And I feel like it's been a part of me, and maybe like God has given me that calling to always be protecting and community building and working with others. So this poem by Nasser Khosrow is about an ego, An eagle who's sitting, he wakes up in the morning and is sitting on a rock and is spreading his wings and looking at the span of his wings and admiring himself, saying that, look at me, how great I am and strong I am, and look at my wings, and when I fly, the whole world is under my wings, and I can see the speck of dust from high above, and every little ant and every little being on the floor is under my supervision. And so after this, he starts flying, and then what happens is that from out of nowhere there is a archer that uses a big arrow and like shoots the eagle down, and he's like confused. He falls on the floor, he's flapping his wings, and he's like, where did this arrow come from? Is it made of wood? Is it made of metal? And suddenly he sees at the back of the arrow all these feathers of an eagle, this beautiful arrow that pierced him and basically ended his life was made of his own feathers. And it's the lesson about this is that anything that goes around comes around. You know, we are victims of our own egos and what bad things we do to others. So better be humble and better be down to earth and protect ourselves from being too egoistic and full of ourselves. So on that note, I'm going to read the poem in Farsi for you. روزی ز سر سنگ عقابی به هوا خواست، بندر طلب طعمه پر و بال بیاراست، بر راستی بال نظر کرد و چنین گفت، امروز همه روی جهان زیر پر ماست. بر اوج چو پرواز کنم از نظر تیز، می بینم اگر ذره اندر تک دریاست. گر بر سر خاشاک یکی پشه به جنبد، جنبیدن آن پشه عیان در نظر ماست. بسیار منی کرد و از تقدیر نترسید، بنگر که از این چرخ جهان پیشه چه برخاست. ناگه ز کمینگاه یکی سخت کمانی، تیری ز قضای بد بگشاد بر او راست. در بال عقاب آمد آن تیر جگردوز، و از ابر مرو را به سوی خاک فرو کاست. بر خاک بیفتاد و بغلتید چو ماهی، وانگه پر خویش گشاد از چپ و از راست. گفتا عجب است این چه ز چوبی و ز آهن، این تیزی و تندی و پریدن ز کجا خواست. زی تیر نگه کرد و پر خویش در آن دید، گفتا ز که نالیم که از ماست که برماست.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Well done.
This was the perfect setting for it.
But we've just seen this other part of you. It's so nice.
I used to do a lot of theater when I was young.
That would explain it. That's what it is.